Welcome to lesson 4.2. So far in this module, you've learned that flirting isn't about being perfect. It's about creating a spark, a feeling, a shift in energy that makes him lean in. Well, in this lesson, you'll learn the 5 essential ingredients that build intrigue and connection and chemistry, and you can do it without even trying that hard. Now, understand that before you even say a word, your body and vibe have already spoken volumes. I've broken the foundation of magnetic energy into 5 elements. They are 1, how you look at him, 2, how you smile, 3, how you move, 4, how you speak to him, and 5, I've saved the best for last, the secret flirting technique that few men can resist. So let's talk about the first element, your eyes. The windows to your soul are your secret weapon. If you give him soft, lingering eye contact, you'll make him feel curious, and this helps to create intimacy. Even if you just give him a quick glance and you hold it a second longer than usual, it can light up his brain. You can also use the look away, look technique. Isn't it awesome that we don't have to do so much as women? All right, now let's talk about your superpower, your smile. Ding! Nothing melts tension like a genuine smile. It gives the signal that you're warm and playful and open, and it makes men more comfortable with approaching you. When you smile, think about the type of expression you'd have if you knew a juicy secret that he didn't know. Something like this. Okay, we've got the eyes and the smile down. Let's get into flirting through body language. Whether you realize it or not, your body tells a story, and you want to radiate feminine energy, which is soft, relaxed, and open. You can use subtle gestures like tilting your head or playing with your hair or fiddling with your jewelry to say, I'm engaged with you or I'm present without even saying a word. I'm going to give you 3 body language tips to keep in mind. 1, relax your shoulders, lean in slightly. Show your wrist or your collarbone, subtly, of course. You can even show your neck in the way that you move. Finally, number 3, use your hands expressively, but also gently, okay? No loud clapping and things like that. Another way you can be inviting and flirtatious is in your tone of voice. If you have a warm tone, you can invite him in. Lower, softer voices tend to feel more intimate and feminine. Notice how I changed mine? All right, so here are some examples. Tip number 1, let your voice sound sing-songy. Oh, that sounds nice, right? It's not flat like, oh, that sounds nice. Let there be a sing-songiness to your voice. Number 2, speak in a relaxed way. Don't rush. Don't speak a million miles a minute like you're an auctioneer. Tip number 3, even silence can be used strategically to flirt. Use pauses or whispers to be playful and flirtatious. So for example, let's say he asks a question you don't really want to answer yet. You could say, wouldn't you like to know? So I pause there. You can even maybe take a sip of your drink before continuing, or you can look down and smile and look back up. All right, so we've come to number 5. It's time to let you in on the secret flirting technique that works magic. It's also what turned my guy's head and made him say, I need to know this woman. Now, he was messaging a few other ladies in the app, but none of them made a lasting impression on him. But with me, something made me stand out. And it wasn't my good looks. It was something else, something subtle but powerful. See, while the other women were playing it safe and trying to impress him or seem chill, I made him feel something. But just how did I do that? What did I do to spark his curiosity? Ready? Playfulness. Simply put, I teased him. I engaged in what's called playful banter. And that right there, ladies, is the secret sauce. Now, keep in mind, playful teasing is not about being mean. Oh no. It's about creating tension and release. It activates the part of a man's brain that wants to pursue you and remember you. Playful banter is emotional stimulation. It builds chemistry. And most importantly, it makes men feel something. That's why you'll be memorable to them. Playful banter actually does something to his brain physically. It taps into positive experiences like childhood fun, friendly competition, and curiosity. It lights up his reward circuits and makes the conversation feel alive. It's why he can't stop thinking about you, that one playful girl. Now, here's how to do it right. Banter should feel fun, not forced. You can use teasing, exaggeration, challenge, but be sure to do it with softness, okay? Make it feel like a game that you're letting him win. And don't underestimate the power of a flirty compliment. Give him one that makes him feel seen and also slightly off balance. I'll give you some examples. Here's the first one. This is an example of light teasing. You could say something like, "Oh, you're one of those people who put ketchup on everything. That explains a lot." Now, keep a playful tone, have a warm smile. You're just teasing him, but without being harsh. Okay, another teasing option is, a flirting option rather, is fake bravado. This is just exaggerated confidence. So for example, you could say, "Careful, I'm a great cook. You might fall in love after one bite." Now, if you say this with a grin or a mock serious face, it adds charm without pressure. Now, this is the one I use in my guy, okay? On his profile, he used the prompt, "I'm strangely attracted to," and then he filled in, "well moisturized ankles," which I thought was hilarious. So when we were messaging, I said something sweet, and then I added in parentheses, "runs to lotion ankles." He was cracking up. And I didn't realize until later when he was telling everyone about this exchange how hilarious he thought it was. And it's what made me memorable to him. Okay. It was super unexpected and it showed that I picked up on the energy that he was putting down. It was real cheeky and self assured, but it was obviously done in a joking way. And I cannot stress this enough. Men love playfulness. The next option is soft, backhanded compliments. For example, "You're actually kind of funny. I wasn't expecting that." This creates playful tension and will definitely intrigue him. Next up, we have playful challenges. For example, you could say something like, "You seem confident, but I don't know if you could keep up with me on the dance floor." A flirty dare invites fun while triggering pursuit energy, and we want pursuit energy. You can also try flirty compliments with a twist. Something like, "Ooh, that cologne is dangerous. I might have to stand a little further away." A compliment mixed with flirtatious tension will make him feel masculine and seen. Let me tell you, a well-placed compliment can make a man feel 10 feet tall. But not all compliments are equal, okay? Or created equal, I should say. The most magnetic ones are playful and specific, and they leave just enough mystery to keep him curious. They hint at interest without handing over all of your cards. So here's a tip. Be sure to compliment him on things that he chose himself, not things that he was born with. Another option is tease and retreat. In other words, let him win sometimes. So here's an example. I was going to give you a hard time, but that smile kind of ruined my plan. You pull back the tease and reward him. This playful contrast will keep him hooked. Okay, so we talked about flirting styles, but now let's get into some of the common mistakes, and I'll show you what to do instead. You can see that some flirting styles can make a man shut down, and these shifts are very subtle, but they change everything. So here's the first one. Sarcasm definitely makes a man shut down. Don't be overly sarcastic or cold. Another thing to avoid, before, let me go back. You don't want to be sarcastic. You want to tease him gently and be light, but just don't be combative, okay? An example of this would be, "Wow, that is the dumbest answer I've ever heard." Instead of that, say, "Interesting choice. I'll pretend I'm impressed." See how it's a little bit softer, the tone is softer, and you could smirk while you're saying it. Okay, the thing to avoid next is fishing for compliments. Instead, let your energy invite praise organically. What does that look like? Let's say that you look really good. Instead of saying, "Do I look cute in this?" Don't do anything. Just smile. Make eye contact and let your presence speak. Okay, the next no-no is acting uninterested or closed off. Ooh, that's sending the wrong signal. Okay, instead, make sure you show warmth and openness. So instead of crossing your arms and looking at your phone, lean in just slightly, right? Smile and say, I wasn't expecting to enjoy this conversation so much. All right, this one is a big, big, big no-no, and it can put you in the wrong category, okay? Do not be overly sexual. Instead, be sensual with your energy, not with your words. So don't make explicit comments. Instead, try a slow smile, steady eye contact, or a flirty line like you're kind of dangerous to be around in a good way. All right? Okay, so now we've covered the building blocks of magnetic flirting. You've learned how your eyes, your tone of voice, your energy, and your words all work together to spark emotional chemistry. But now I want you to see it in action. We're going to watch a clip from The Good Thief, and it's one of my favorites. Examples of subtle feminine flirting. Okay, pay close attention to how she uses her voice, her energy, her timing, her ability to lead with lightness while still being incredibly feminine. All right, let's take a look.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, good. I was wondering when somebody was going to show up and help me.
Oh, I don't.
I need a storage unit for all the crap that I have that I don't really want or need, but that I'm too chicken to get rid of. Actually, considering all my baggage, I might need 2 units depending on how, big and smelly they are.
You prefer smelly?
What I do. Who doesn't really? Ooh, that looks good.
Oh, please allow me.
Thank you.
You work here, right?
I do. I do. Although, I prefer to call it paid study hall.
Oh, you're at college, huh?
Don't I look like I'm in college? BC, grad school. 3 semesters to go.
Good for you.
So let me guess. You need a storage unit.
Yes, please. Preferably one that doesn't smell.
Okay, I'll see what I can do, but we should probably switch places.
Oh, yeah,
first.
sorry.
So, fill in the blank with your name here.
Tom.
Tom. We have small, medium, and large.
Well, I just moved into town. I don't know much, so I guess medium should work. Fill in the blank with your name.
Annie.
Annie.
All right. Medium and not smelly. It is.
All right, let's talk about what she did masterfully. When she walks in the room and catches him snooping behind the counter, she doesn't get flustered, right? She thought on her feet. She doesn't scold him. Instead, she plays. So don't react with irritation or awkwardness. You want to stay calm and composed. She sees the moment and chooses to make it fun. This is soft power in motion, right? She was in total control. Lightness over lecture, curiosity over control. When she pretends to be the customer, she catches him off guard, right? He's a little flustered at first. It's playful, unexpected, and slightly disarming, and men love this. Okay, it throws them off their square just enough to snap them into being present. It shifts the dynamic from being transactional to memorable. And notice how he just follows her lead without skipping a beat. He didn't ask any questions. All right. Men rarely resist a woman's energy when it's confident and emotionally inviting. They don't stop to question it, they just match it. And that's the beauty of feminine energy. When you bring the play, most men will rise to meet you there. Her energy was definitely playful and emotionally charged without being a pick me or thirsty or sexual. If you want to go back and watch it, she paused in all the right places. She doesn't use her words to seduce. She uses her timing, her tone, her eye contact, and subtle curiosity. There is space and mystery and self-control. That's what makes it feel electric because it's not forced, it's felt. She wasn't performing, she was just being, and her confidence was unmistakable. Nowhere in the scene do you feel like she's trying to impress him, win him over, or be enough. She's simply expressing her playful, silly self, fully at ease in her own skin, and that's what makes it magnetic. She's not calculating his reaction, she's just being, and he is drawn in. Her energy in the scene is a masterclass in self-assurance. She's not nervously waiting for approval. She's not measuring his response. She's in her body, in the moment, having fun without attachment to the outcome. And that's what makes her unforgettable. It's not just what she does, it's who she allows herself to be. Now that you've seen what flirting looks like and we've broken down exactly what she did right, it's time for you to start playing with this energy in your own life. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect man. Flirting is a muscle. The more you use it, the easier it gets. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. So here's your next challenge. Create one small flirty moment each day on or offline. Flirting isn't just for dates. You can practice this energy everywhere, and it's great for building confidence. Let life be your playground. All right, you got just one more lesson in Module 4. Your homework assignment is apply what you know, and I'll be honest, it's probably going to push you a little. You might feel nervous, awkward, or unsure at first, but that's okay. Don't aim for perfection, aim for presence. Your job isn't to say the right thing, it's to show up, try, and grow because confidence doesn't come from studying, it comes from doing. So let's get into it.